I was working for a company called BPM Productions, which was owned by Doug King, Doug the Digital King. And he's also the producer of record on our album, on the Death 4 album. You'll see Doug King's name on the back. Producer.
Yeah. Legendary.
Yeah. So Doug had a studio, and him and Born Twice, B2, had the studio together. I was visiting in New York in 1990, and Born Twice was looking for me to run the studio, to be the engineer in the studio. So I get back to Houston, and we hook up. I get into BPM. They start running all the artists kind of through there. That's how I ended up doing Nip. Nip was done at BPM. Well, some of Nip's stuff was done at BPM, along with Dopey, and I think Storm might have been in there. John Beto, of course. So all these, I'm basically the engineer of the studio. That, people are coming in, they cranking the stuff out, and then they taking it and doing it over on 24 track. When Willie and Faith joined the Geto Boys and the We Can't Be Stopped album came out, Jay had booked the BPM production studio to do the pre-production work for the album. I'm still working there at this. So I'm the engineer of record, but then they took it in the back and dumped it to 24 track. But as far as all of the pre-production stuff was done in the little house in the front. It's the same building that was used in the video, where Scarface is and they're counting the money, the little bedroom. That's actually the studio, the kitchen. All of that was actually BPM studio.
Wow.
Which they booked a 100-hour block to do the We Can't Be Stopped album. And we did it in 70 hours. Or they were ready to go in the back. And I knew I'm going to tell you, I knew that the Geto Boys album was going to go platinum. Me and Jay was at a club one night, at the same club one night. We weren't there together, but we were together at the club. And we were standing there, and I think Willie D was performing. And he said, "What do you want me to put on your gold record, Viciously?" And I said, "I don't want a gold one." He said, "What do you mean you don't want a gold one?" I said, "I want the platinum one when it come out." He said, "You think it's going to go platinum?" I said, "Yeah, Jay, it's going platinum." He's like, "You really think that?" I said, "Yes, sir."
So Jay didn't know, he didn't know that We Can't Be Stopped would make it that far, as far as record sales.
Well, I think they were just about to hit gold or had hit gold. And he was getting the people who he wanted to give the gold records to. I told him, "I don't want a gold one." I said, "I want a platinum one when they come out." And he's like, "You think it's going to go platinum?" I mean, we were just chilling at the club, And he was like, I said, "Yeah."
But it was already gold, or on its way to it.
I think it was on its way to it or already gold. But he was, collecting names for the people that he was going to give gold records to. Once it got certified. I told him I didn't want one until they went platinum. So I don't have a gold one, but I do have a platinum one.
Yeah, that's
a lot of people got gold ones. A lot of people stuck out for the gold.
I've seen Nip got both. He posted a picture of both of them. So that was pretty dope that you guys were able to share in that success. because you don't usually hear about the guys behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? You just hear about Bushwick Bill.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, like, comment, share. Also go over to UGSforlife.com, download the entire archive, and check out new episodes on Apple Podcasts and Blog Talk Radio.